Terrasite. The fourth fire of civilization. The discovery of this revolutionary energy source excited the entire world. Through repeated fierce competitions and raving wars, Terrasite revolutionized science and technology. Humanity was becoming great beings, just like the gods their ancestors had served. Now, they were able to control the weather and gravitation in space. Earth was violated by her insatiable inhabitants. A few scientists warned them of the doom that their greed would bring about, but it was not listened to. Eventually, her smoldering resentment flared up. Cracked lands gushed out flames, and darkened skies poured out storms. Facing the surge of destruction, people cried out like babies in stark terror. Right on the brink of collapse, fortunately, they recalled the traces of civilization still intact in space. After going through many sacrifices, they made it there. The structures of the Earth's orbit, originally designed for warfare, became a haven for mankind. The involuntary immigrants called their unfamiliar homes Orbis. Through generations of strenuous efforts, they had fully adapted themselves to living in the extraterrestrial margins. The fear of the sudden end seemed to be forgotten in their memories along with Earth. Before long, however, mankind could not help but remind themselves of their home planet. Having failed to find an alternative resource to Terrasite, humanity was being driven to energy depletion. There remained only one choice, and that was to bring Terrasite from Earth. However, it was so obvious that mining Terrasite would repeat the catastrophe of the past. Therefore, Orbis put the names on the list of volunteers for this dangerous journey. The names of outcasts, like you. Expect entry interface in 10 minutes. Brace for impact. We sincerely wish you return to Orbis safely. Of course, with Terrasite.
Can you hear me? I'm so glad you're alive. I thought you might be dead since you were just lying there. I am Vanessa Holden, one of the pioneers. We help outcasts like you. I'm sure Orbis coerced you into mining terracite and bringing it back, right? Don't worry, I'm not a watchdog sent by Orbis authorities. You'll soon find out why we're trying to help you. Just focus on learning how to survive for now. Regardless of whether you choose to stay on Earth or go back to Orbis, you have to stay alive first. Use the moving keys to move around. You can use the directional keys and the sprint key together to sprint. Looks like you got hurt from the impact of landing. You should see a bandage in one of the quick slots at the bottom of the screen. Press the number of the quick slot with the bandage to recover some health. Do you see the green indicator blinking in the lower left corner of the screen? It means that your machine arm is low on energy. Use the battery pack on one of the quick slots to recharge it. Press the number of the quick slot with the Make sure you don't go to a dangerous area though. Check the danger level displayed on the mini-map in the upper left corner of the screen. If you go to a highly dangerous area, you'll just die right away, so don't try to get adventurous. I know that machine arm must feel awkward, but try to get used to it. Let's try something new. Press Vision Scan to activate Vision Scan. It will help you when you look for something helpful nearby. That vision is a gift from Orbis, just like your machine arm, so put it to good use. While Vision Scan is active, it consumes energy, so make sure not to waste it. Of course, you can use a battery pack again to recharge energy. You should be able to find some canned food in abandoned buildings nearby. You might get attacked by wild beasts or other exiles on the way, though. Press the number of the quick slot with a pistol to hold it in your hand. Once you make it to an abandoned building, use the vision scan I told you about earlier to find canned food more easily. Once you find canned food, you can press Interaction key to put it in your inventory. Out in the wild, you can gather edible plants like mushrooms. You can also hunt animals and cook their raw meat using a barrel grill or a grill. Did you get all the materials? Press crafting key and select one of the armor pieces marked with an exclamation mark to craft it. I'm sure Orbis has saved a crafting manual on your machine arm. You can equip the armor you just crafted by double-clicking on it from the inventory. Death is a part of life here, with no doctors and hospitals. However, if you install a sleeping bag or a bed ahead of time, you can respawn there after dying. Craft a sleeping bag and add it to a quick slot, then install it on the ground. You should pick an obscure spot so mean exiles don't destroy your sleeping bag. Press Map key and open the map to see the location of your sleeping bag or bed. When you select My Bed from the respawn screen, you'll be respawned at the location of that sleeping bag or bed. However, when you respawn, you'll lose the items you were carrying except for the ones in the secure slots of your inventory. The rest will be dropped at the spot of your death. You have to go back there and retrieve them before someone else takes them. Craft a camo storage box and install it on the ground, storing items in there. Of course, you want to pick a spot where others won't find it. To gather materials so you can branch out, you need to explore further. However, that would also increase your chance of getting hurt. The healing protocol instantly restores your health. Crafting healing protocols using a workbench can save you some materials. If you need more crafting materials, look in the abandoned buildings. outdated android, a relic you'd only find in a museum back in Orbis. It normally doesn't attack people. Its system must be seriously buggy. Back when we pioneers stayed in this building, it used to help us a lot. This makes me sad. The machine arm saves the experience you gain as you try to survive. When the experience points reach a certain level, you can upgrade your machine arm. Press the skill key and upgrade something. Equip the crafted protocol on the lower left part of the character window. The equipped protocol will be automatically added to a quick slot in the lower right corner of the screen. Then, you can use it by pressing its exclusive quick slot. You need materials to craft a new firearm. I think you'll need to fight a combat robot, so make sure you get some ammunition, food, and medical supplies before you leave.